Okay, hi, welcome back, everybody. This is JC, and I'm exploring new hobbies for me, anyway. We've done a few, and now we're looking into engines, different types of engines. Kicking it off with a Stirling engine. This is a hot air engine, so we'll see how it works. I've never had one of these. I don't know how it works, and I'll find out. As you've seen, I've already opened the box, and but I've not unpacked it. So this is all the parts that's in the box. We'll go through it. This engine doesn't come assembled. As you can see, it comes in many parts, and it has to be assembled, and then we'll see if it works. I know there are other videos on YouTube available about similar items or the same item. This is my experience. And the whole reason for the video is to explore my experiences. And this is not an unboxing video or how-to video, and I'm just exploring it, and I'm sharing with you my experiences. So let's have a closer look at this. Firstly, the information operations manual. Let's see what it is about. It says here the Stirling engine was invented in 1816 by Robert Stirling, and it generates power through a cycle of cooling and heating. It gives us all the parts here, and then assembly of balance device. So this, I imagine we just have to start from the first page and carry on. There isn't a step number here, like we've seen in other items where. So I guess we just carry on from one page to the other page until we are finished. And over here they tell you the direction you have to place things in. So, interesting. Well, we'll just go through it. As I go on, I'll look at the notices and make sure that I don't miss anything anywhere. Okay, let's unpack this and see what we have. So that's the base plate. I must say it's quite heavy. Oh, got their name on here. Ingemov. It looks like they got two turbos in their name. That's quite nice. Oh, we have a light bulb. There are two different O-rings here. They give you a red O-ring and a white O-ring. I think these are the white O-rings because on the pictures it says there. It shows you the white O-rings. So we'll do that. We'll just put the O-rings over here. And the other one, well, let's get this one just all the way down. There are two O-rings. And then 34. Now 34, it looks a bit gray, so I imagine that's the carbon one. Let's just have a look at the part list here. Oh, there you go, 34. Yes, there are the gray ones. The ones that looks like they've got carbon in it, a pre-carbon top. Now it doesn't tell you that you should put any lube on here. That's going to be a tight fit, isn't it? I wonder if there shouldn't be some sort of lube in there. Unless that's not how this is supposed to work. Which are the things that's actually moving in this item? It looks like there is no lubrication applied to these O-rings, but I'm going to have to squeeze it in. I'll just give it a twist as I squeeze it in, and hopefully I don't crack it. All the concentration in the world. Now I'm not sure how deep. Does the instructions tell you how deep it needs to go in? Yeah, it says make sure the piston and cylinders liners are level, as overhanging will affect engine operation. So this needs to be something like that, maybe a bit deeper. Yeah, I think that's how it's. Well, I'm only working according to the picture here. O-rings are in, that's in, that's in, and that's in. All right, so that's page 1 and page 5 and 6 done. The next on this list, put that over there. The next on this on my list here would be this guy here. And what do I have to do with this? I have to install one of these glass cylinders. Make sure the piston is flush with the cylinder piston. Out of cylinder will affect engine operation. So it's flush. I think it's flush. Yes, it is. Right. Done that. And now it tells me to find 6 of these orange O-rings and insert them over this. Well, what's this? Rear. Does it have to be so small? Wow. Yeah, it's a good one. So 3 of them over each of these tubes. I must just try not to break one of these tubes. And there's only glass. Now, what do I have to do now? Now, the next item is to insert these guys into this. Seriously worried that I'm going to crack this and cut my fingers. I'm so tempted to just use a little bit of lube just to get it. I think it's in now. It's pretty tight in there. Let's see if will it go any deeper. I think that's it. What does it look like? I'm not sure how deep it is supposed to go. Oh, there you go. Now it's gone in a bit deeper. Okay, well, I hope it's not too deep now, but yeah. Let's do the other side. Okay, that's that item. And now we're supposed to install this guy into here. There you go. This wheel, a bracket of some sort, this one. Yeah, it's a bracket. Okay, we got the wheel, we got the bracket, 2 bearings, 2 roller bearings. This guy, I think, and this one. These 2 guys, and then we need some grommets. 1, 2, 3 grommets. Okay, now that's that page done, and let's look at the next page. These three things are in, and the next page. Okay, let's finish this assembly. Now, I've taken these two bolts out earlier in that one of the first steps, which told me to, and that then goes in here. So now what I need to do is, according to instructions, these two links up with the last. That one won't be possible. I don't see how. You take the rubber. There's a retainer, a little retainer on there. Take that off, and then put this through the last hole here, and the last hole there, according to the picture. And then let's just see. Now these bolts need. If I put the retainer back on now, there you go. Then it can't come off. Put this one in there. There you go. Right. All right. So what's the next steps? The next step is that's all done. That's done. That's done. That's done. And this is the finished version, but we're not finished yet, are we? Because there is still parts on the table, and that would have to do with the motor. With this motor, that's got to go in there, and this which goes in there. That goes there. Oh, well, wait a minute. Yeah, I made a mistake again because I thought I had to flip it, but I don't. It just needs to come this way around because this is where the fire is going to be, and that is the part that needs to be heated up. So if I just turn this around that way, that's it. Now, which would be the best way to do this? I think from the bottom, because the top is complicated. Bottom is the easy part. Let's move this quickly. Okay, there you go. Got it nice and tight. And I'm going to put in the belt, which is just a big O-ring. And there you go. What I need to do is I need to fuel this thing. That's what I'm going to do now. Fuel and then fire. And then we'll see what happens. What I also got in the kit is this light here. Well, there's an LED on there that will come on. But I also got this light, which would be more load onto this thing. So I imagine I'd be able to just connect it onto where the LED is mounted here, over there. That's what I think. I think it's going to go just there and there. Okay, let's look at the instructions for starting it. Alright, here we go. Okay, fire is on. They say wait about 20 seconds and then start it. You start it by turning the wheel. It's not running constant. There we go. Now it's picked up some heat. Oh yeah, look at the light. How bright is that light? Let's test it. Oh, it's kind of red. Wow. Let's see what the meter says. 3.4, 3.5. Let's try it again. There you go. It varies. It's about 3 volts, I'd say. Let's see if we can light up this guy. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll switch all the other lights off. And then you can, oh, almost all the other lights. Alright, so I've got two. I've got this one running and that one running. And you can see the fire is still going strong. I'm not sure why it decided to stop earlier. I mean, the heat is not less than what it was before. There's still lots of fuel in there. And then it slows down and goes on again. So what I want to do now is I want to disconnect that belt and see how it goes without the generator running. I want to stop it. Well, it's going to stop by itself, isn't it? Let's take this off and now give it a go and see what. There's no load on it. It should go much faster. Yeah, baby. It's taking off. It's like a washing machine on full spin. Holy moly. Wow, I've made a thing. Oh, that's great. Yeah, okay. I can't really see. Well, it is using fuel. I can see that, yes. Yeah. Let's just admire that for a while. I may have to pull the wig out a little bit. I think the wig is a bit too short. Let's put the generator back on again. Let's put the generator back on and then let it work a little bit. There you go. Come on, you. Why? What's your problems? You see, I wonder if what factors would make it slow down if the flame doesn't change and the load doesn't really change. What factor makes it slow down? It can only be friction, isn't it? So the heat makes something expand and then creates more friction. That's all I can think of anyway. I don't even know if you can hear me above this noise. What a tremendous noise. Well, there you have it. One Stirling heat engine. There we go. Finally. It's not many seconds, it's much more. Okay, well, we've made it. We got this far. And for those of you who are still watching, congratulations. You've made it till the end. What a wonderful project. It creates something from nothing. It works with a little bit of help from the heat. It makes a noise, it makes motion, and fantastic. And it wasn't that much. It didn't take me that long. And anyone can do this. There was a little bit of a hassle with the O-rings. I think we need to find a better way to inserting the O-rings because they can get trapped in the block here between the glass and the block. They're a bit tight. So let's just put it back on again. And we've seen it takes more than a minute for it to get going. The reason for this video is to explore new hobbies. And I've now started with a couple of engines that I want to do, miniature engines. This is the first. There'd be a few more. And yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.